Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy. The dating game was good. So the other day, I put out a video. It was titled, Why Men Are Still Concerned with Women's Body Count. And my dude, Kzaggin20, he leaves a lot of good comments under my videos and everything like that. So he did a video response to that video. And, you know, I was checking it out. I was like, yo, bro, I got to put this on my channel. Let me get that and put it on the channel so other cats can hear it. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to, click the link below to subscribe to Kzaggin20's channel. But I also want you to, take heed to what he's saying, in this video, because he's making a lot of good points when we talk about, women's body counts and all this other stuff. And the thing is, when I put out that video, or even when I talk about this stuff, it always gets a lot of different, viewpoints. Like, some guys is like, man, fuck that. I ain't fucking with these chicks who's fucking with a whole bunch of dudes. Some dudes is like, I don't give a fuck. So it's always an interesting perspective. But at the end of the day, you as a man, you got to do what you feel is best for you. You feel what I'm saying? But listen, make sure you guys check out the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to Kzaggin20, and I'll check y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
All right, so let me give you fellas a little insight to the damage you can do with the woman who very well could potentially be a good fit for you, a good match. Okay, so let me just tell you what you can do to harm your particular situation with being judgmental and being insecure. Okay, so I'm going to share a personal story, okay, and then I'm going to expand upon that. So, years ago, I met this one, young lady, and I was very fond of this young lady. We had been having sex. It started off as a fuck buddy situation, but it turned into a situation where we began to spend time together. So much so, we ended up spending, a weekend together. You know what I'm saying? Just kicking it, right? Now, during this particular weekend, she started opening up to me about her sexual past and her sexual experiences. Not so much, focusing on the number of men she's been with previous to me, even though she did share that with me, but, also just her experiences. You know what I'm saying? Her sexcapades, if you will. Now, let me enlighten y'all. When a woman who's dealing with you, there's a connection between y'all that's a little bit more than just sex. Maybe it's not quite, boyfriend-girlfriend type of relationship, but she feels, a connection with you where she shares very personal stuff and details about what she's done before she's met you. A lot of you dudes will fuck that up. Like I fucked it up. Okay? So she begins to share certain things with me, and at first, I'm listening to it. And then I begin to tease her about certain things that she's telling me. Let me tell you what happened after I did that. She stopped sharing with me. Okay? Now, you might think, well, damn, she stopped sharing with you, so maybe she could have told you some stuff you needed to know. Okay, yes. While that may be true on a deeper level, what it did was made her suppress her sexuality. It made her hide who she was sexually. You know what I'm saying? She began to no longer feel like she could be free sexually with me. Now, a lot of you bust-ass dudes, you're so concerned with finding a woman that exhibits some form of purity that when you do something that makes a woman feel like she needs to hide her freaky nature from you, that she needs to suppress her sexuality around you because of fear from judgment, you create a situation where you inadvertently open up a situation where if y'all could potentially be in a relationship where she may consider commitment with you, she may either ixnay that altogether, and she could very well be a very good woman to you in spite of her sexual past, okay? But because you're on your judgmental shit, you fuck that up. And let's say she does get into a relationship with you, and then when a relationship first begins, you begin to, judge her. Okay, and she shuts down certain things that she may be willing to do sexually with you because of fear from judgment. Okay, when you do something where a person feels forced to suppress their sexuality, you will be cheated on. You will be cheated on. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, let's say you're dealing with a woman, right? And prior to her meeting you, she had at least one, maybe two sexual partners where they did some type of BDSM or some type of bondage, or she likes to be choked, she likes to be tied up, whatever the case may be. She's experienced that, okay? And maybe she's only experienced it one or two times. Let's say for the sake of argument, she's had 30, 40 sexual partners, right? Okay? Most women will never tell you they had that many, okay? And a lot of times it's not because they're ashamed of it. It's because they're worried about being judged unfairly. You know what I'm saying? By you insecure men, okay? So let's say she's had, 20, 30, 40 partners, and she's actually experienced the BDSM lifestyle or being choked, tied up with maybe just, a couple of guys, right? And, because she's so sexually attracted to you and she feels y'all have a level of sexual compatibility, she wants to share a little bit more of herself with you. But then you start judging her. You start clowning her because like, oh, you like to be choked. Oh, that's fucked up. You a freak, da, 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 da. You start to say all this negative shit. Now she suppresses her sexuality and she feels like, okay, I can't express that part of my sexuality with him. So y'all just have regular ass basic sex. Okay? Now, that may be all well and good in the beginning, but ultimately what will happen if those things that she wanted to share with you are a big deal to her, they mean a lot to her, and she feels like if I'm going to be in a long-term relationship with a man, I want to be able to let it all out. I want to be able to explore everything that I'm attracted to or that gets me off sexually, and I want to be able to have that with my man. If she can't have that with you, you will no longer be her man. And after a while, she'll end up cheating on you with the dude that allows her to be herself. See, a lot of you dudes are so clueless, you're so immature, and you're so fucking insecure, you don't understand the fucking bigger picture of a woman being able to express herself sexually. And that supersedes just the number of men she slept with, because in reality, the number of guys she slept with, has a lot to do with her learning things about herself sexually, the things she does enjoy, the things she does not enjoy, and the things that she feels like I need this particular thing in my life. Whatever it is, it could be like, I need a dude to eat my pussy. If a dude don't eat my pussy, I can't fuck with him. It could be I need a dude that's willing to do anal. If he ain't willing to do anal, I can't fuck with him. It could be whatever. It could be something that's minute or small, or it can be something on a larger scale. Maybe she's the type of woman she likes to be talked dirty to, or role play, and you're not willing to do those things. Trust and believe, eventually she will find a man to do those things with her. Now, whether she leaves you to pursue that or whether she cheats on you to get that, it's going to happen because you dudes act like little boys. You know what I'm saying? And sexuality is so much bigger. A woman's sexuality, a woman's sexual desires is so much bigger than just the number of sexual partners she has. There could be many reasons behind why a woman has multiple sexual partners. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just attributed to, oh, well, she's a hoe. She's a hoe. No. You got dudes saying any more than 3, she's a hoe. Any more than 5. I mean, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Now, of course, you don't want a woman that slept with an absurd number of men. You know what I'm saying? Now, some dudes have a fantasy about sleeping with some porn stars. They have favorite female porn stars. You know what I'm saying? And they would sleep with them, but they would never consider a relationship with them. Some guys, marry porn stars. Other guys could never do that. Okay? So, I'm not on that level. I probably wouldn't either. I probably wouldn't marry a chick that slept with 1,000 guys. I probably wouldn't do that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Because it's record that she slept with that many guys. There's hundreds of porn videos that's out there on a particular woman that you can go to and be like, yeah, she slept with all them guys. She had a gangbang where there was 20 guys and just her. Yeah, I mean, most guys wouldn't want to marry a girl like that. They wouldn't want to make her wifey or even have a serious relationship with her. But the average run-of-the-mill female out here, even if they have, porn type aspirations in the sense that they've slept with a lot of guys, they've done a lot of freaky shit, you will never know that. Women aren't going to readily share with you, exactly how many guys they slept with. They're not. So for all you guys that be dropping numbers as to what's acceptable, what's not acceptable for you to wife up a woman or take a woman seriously, your bitch ass will never know. So I think it's ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? And it's redundant that you bitchified, hoe-ass motherfuckers get in comment sections and be dropping numbers. Oh, 3 is too much. 5 is too much. Or between 5 and 10 is acceptable or not acceptable. Come on, man. Come on, you insecure. You know what I'm saying? You're insecure because you feel like she's going to eventually or have eventually ran into a guy that can bang it out better than you can. So you figure if her numbers are low, that decreases the chance of her having to have sex with guys that really done it for her, and maybe you don't quite measure up literally and figuratively. Get out your feelings. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a hoe. You know what I'm saying? 2019, it's not manly for you dude to be whining, moaning, and bitching about the number of men women may have or may not have slept with. The reality of it is, you will never know. And whatever number a woman gives you, whether it's the truth, whether she's making it up, whatever it is, you have no choice but to accept that shit. Not accept it as the truth, but accept that shit because you will never know. There was one particular comment. Well, I'm not going to get into that now because I'm going to drop a whole segment on comments that I read. And I'm going to break down them comments. You know what I'm saying? So even the dumbest of motherfucking dudes, you know what I'm saying, can, relate to man logic. And if you get in my motherfucking comment section and try to refute that man logic, you ain't a motherfucking man. Peace. Alright, so let's get into this shit, right? So, once again, the name of the video on Mr. Lucario's YouTube channel, Lucario Fan, is why men are still concerned about a woman's body count. And, I like the way I like the layout of the video. Because at the time when I was watching the video, I didn't know who the people were on the couch. I recognized the woman's voice who was filming the interaction between Mr. Lucario, his sister, and we just gonna call the nigga his brother-in-law. Lucario, bro, you ain't got to answer this question. It's not a question. It's a statement. I begin to think that the chick that's filming everything, bro, she must be your wife, bro, because she there for a lot of different shit, dog. I'm sorry, I'm just putting two together, nigga. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm beginning to think that's really your wife and shit, nigga. But it's all good though. I ain't tripping on you, brother. All right. So let me get into the comments, okay? And I purposely, when I made my little notes, like I told you in the preview, I purposely left the names off. I just have the comments. Because one thing I don't want to do, I have a lot of respect for Lucario, so I don't want to be just, pillaging his comment section and bringing up names and all that other shit. And I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll get at them niggas though, but I'm not going to be naming names and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all get into the comment section and see the comments and y'all figure this shit out, it is what it is, but, I'm going to do my part, not to be too fucked up with it. All right. So check it out. So, let me just discuss this particular video because I really like the video. Y'all go check it out. I'm not going to try and highlight all the points of the video if y'all haven't seen it yet. I really think y'all should go check it out for yourself. And for those of you who have seen it, I think it will behoove you to watch it 2 or 3 times. Watch it 2 or 3 times and just really pay attention to the dialogue, between those, young men and young ladies in the videos and shit. Just watch that shit. Pay attention. So the first comment we have is, the more partners we have, the less successful we are at pair bonding. If you don't care about long-lasting relationships and family, then go ahead, have as many sex partners and gangbangs you want. He sounds like a bitter motherfucker to me. All right, so check it out. So let's continue. Then he puts, you'll find you're not able to bond. These motherfuckers. All right, connect or commit, and don't expect people to be able to commit to you. Also, every time you give yourself away to someone, you don't care for you lose a piece of your self-esteem, and it's hard to get that back. All right, so let's break down this brother's comment. Now, that pair bonding shit, he got that from Ron Wills. Okay, that was not an original thought. It was not an original phrase or term he came up with. He saw a video, he heard that shit, and he just ran with that shit. Okay, and I'm not refuting that that's true or not true, because there's all different types of metaphysical shit. There's all different types of psychological shit that goes in to interactions between, men and women that aren't cut and dry and aren't simplistic and aren't easily explained. You know what I'm saying? But so let's look at his shit. Okay, he says, if you don't care about long-lasting relationships and family, then go ahead and have as many sex partners and gangbangs you want. See, this is the thing. Okay, and this brother right here, he is so socially programmed. He is like a walking robot. There are many people who are in healthy relationships that are not of a social construct. In other words, they're not monogamous based. They're not man, woman, kids, picket fence, house, and dog, that type of shit. And they have all types of shit going on, and they're happy with their mate. They have open relationships. Maybe they have sex parties where they partners, the partner's fucking this person, that person, and the other person's fucking this person, and they cool with it. So, he has a warped view of what he perceives a healthy relationship to be. And it's not to say he's right or wrong, but he's just a little delusional. He's a little naive. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you he fuck around and get the right chick. He'll fuck around and fall victim to being gullible to that chick. You know what I'm saying? Because she'll pull a okie doke on him, and she'll play that pretend good girl role and have him eating out the palm of her hand. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't got no game, I can tell. All right. So, actually, let me back up. Okay, let me say this. Okay. I know of a female. Now, I know of a couple of different females, and I can go ahead and go on, their motherfucking track record and shit like that. But I'm gonna stick to one particular example. There's a chick I know, not like on a deep level, like we best friends, nothing like that, but I know of her. I know her, and she was the type of chick when she was in college, like her first three years of college. First 3 years. Okay. By some of you guys' definition, she was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? She was fucking everything left and right. I mean, she was selective. She was probably choosing dudes that she felt was physically attractive. But she was the type of chick, when she first got to college, her first 3 years in college, she was fucking, at least a new dude every weekend. You know what I'm saying? So that's at least 4 or 5 dudes, if not more than that. But we'll say 4 and 5. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep it, on a light side of things. You know what I'm saying? Which, a single chick fucking 4 dudes in 30 days, regardless of what y'all think, man, now she did that shit month after month after month for years. Maybe there's an argument that could be made for that shit. But for the most part, man, you gotta be overreacting. So she was fucking, at least 4 dudes, 4 new dudes, okay, every month, okay, for the first, 3 years or so. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. When she was in college. Okay, by the time she got to her senior year, she met one dude who just for whatever reason did it for her. She stopped going to clubs. She stopped hanging out. She just focused all her energy and efforts on that one guy. So when y'all talking about that pair bonding shit, in my opinion, this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no fucking, degrees that have anything to do with the psychosis of human beings, the psychological shit, none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I do know this. Okay, when you talk about that pair bonding shit, in my opinion, okay, when you talking about chicks who have been raped, and or they have been sexually molested, specifically if they were kids, of course, okay, yes, those women have all types of deep-seated issues that may keep them from pair bonding with men. I've dated chicks, you know what I'm saying, who confessed to me that that's happened to them. You know what I'm saying? Where some type of sexual abuse, where initially there was shit that I was saying and I didn't understand what I was saying. But once they divulged that information to me, I began to take a step back and really look a little deeper into their behavior, and I began to see, okay, I didn't really notice this before. I kind of glossed over it, but damn, because she did go through this and it was a traumatic event, this explains this explains that. And I quickly realized that individual was not the best individual to be in a relationship with. The individual, or those individuals, they were too damaged. And I'm not nobody's psychiatrist, so it ain't my job to sit them on the couch and try and fix their shit. Shit didn't work out, bam. Some other dude's problem now. And I ain't saying that to be mean, it just is what it is. Okay, so we got that out the way. Okay, then he went, hold on. This nigga said, also, every time you give yourself away to someone you don't care for, you lose a piece of your self-esteem. That's not true. Look, let me tell you something. And maybe it's because I'm a strong-willed man. My self-esteem is not based on women at all. Whether I'm successful or I'm not. My self-esteem isn't based on women. So for all you dudes that connect all your confidence and self-esteem and your self-worth to whether or not women want to give you sex, okay, you weak. Okay? All right, they say it's hard to get back. This dude has been through some things. I think he's had his heart broke a couple of times. I wish brothers would just put a real testimonial into the comment section of things they've experienced. So that way we can try and understand why you think the way you think. Because right now you're just saying some shit, bro. You ain't really talking about nothing. You just saying some shit. All right, so let's move on to the next comment. And this guy says, yeah, bad experiences start adding up. Then it's almost impossible to connect. We carry the baggage with us. I think it's the same brother too. I guess it depends on how you define long-term relationships. And multiple men isn't that big of a deal, but it becomes a problem when it gets into the double and triple digits. So let's focus on that. Okay, so let me repeat. I'm going to put this in quotes. Okay, multiple men isn't that big of a deal, but it becomes a problem when it gets into the double and triple digits. Let me tell you the problem with that comment. Okay? You men. I would say 95% of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Give or take 5%. Well, not 5%, because it would be 100. Can't be 100, because some dudes actually do have, are actually fortunate enough to get women to be honest with them. But that's a small percentage of men who actually behave like men and who aren't insecure and who are not judgmental. The rest of you motherfuckers, which makes up most of y'all, I'm excluding myself from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm excluding myself from y'all niggas, okay? Women aren't going to tell you the truth, bro. Okay? They're not going to tell you exactly how many men they really had sex with. And they're not going to chronicle the type of sexual encounters that they've had. Whether or not they've had threesomes, whether or not they've been gangbanged on, had a train ran on them, whether or not... Look, let me tell you something. Let me back up a little bit. I've had chicks, confess to me that they've had threesomes, them with another girl, another guy. I've had chicks confess to me that they've got fucked in a stairway or a stairwell at work. I have chicks confess to me that they fucked one of their girls' homies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or they fucked one of their homies, dudes they was fucking with. I've had chicks confess a lot of shit to me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit. And that's primarily, like I said, there was one time where I fucked up, and I mentioned that earlier on. But for the most part, I've allowed females to be sexually free with me. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's some shit I ain't trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not inviting another dude in my bedroom with my chick. That ain't gonna happen. Now, if it's a chick, that's some random chick, you know, she don't really mean that much to me. I mean, shit, fuck, you know, if she down to, you know, if she down for some shit, I'll let one of my niggas run through that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's my chick, no, my girl, no. Like, we in a relationship, no, that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just some chick that, you know, I'm not invested in, you know, my feelings ain't involved, we ain't in a relationship, we ain't trying to build nothing, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't get all caught up and emotional behind some females, man. I don't. I'm not no sucker for love type of dude. And there's some other shit that I'm not into and shit. But for the most part, you know, any female I've dealt with, 9.99 out of 10 times I've allowed them to be sexually free with me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do no, you know, I'm not gonna get into all the goofy shit some people get into, but you know, there's some limitations. But for the most part, and I haven't had no females that was outlandish with they shit. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much, you know, give females space and room to be themselves sexually, because, you know, when you have the best sex when both people are 100% at ease with their individual sexuality. Y'all motherfuckers need to understand that. Okay? Now, if you're a boring Bob, you do, you know, the basic positions, and you get your little nut off and you roll your bitch ass over and go to sleep, man, of course you ain't trying to, you know, do all types of other shit that a lot of females like. Most females don't like just to be, oh, missionary. Okay, a couple of strokes. All right, flip me over doggy style. Okay, a couple of strokes. Let me get on top. Okay, a couple of no. Females who are really into the sexuality and all that other shit, they want more than that, bro. I'm saying, if it's just a one night stand, you know, it is what it is. But if you're trying to be in a relationship or deal with a chick on the strength, you know what I'm saying, she gonna want more than that. All right, so okay, let's go back, because he said multiple men isn't a big deal, but it becomes a problem when you get into double or triple digits. You will never know that. You will never know that. If a woman does not feel 100% comfortable with you sexually, she ain't gonna tell you none of that. You will never. She'll tell you 10, and you'll believe it because of pussy type. Point blank. Period. Say what the fuck you want to say. You'll believe the shit. Okay. So I think it's the same dude. I think he was responding to some shit. Okay, so he put, yeah, the baggage plays a factor for sure. Also, feminism. Y'all motherfuckers with this feminism shit. Okay, feminism sends the message that women don't need men. Women don't need men. They don't. And I'll get into that shit in a minute. Okay, and we all have to do is listen to how they talk about us. Who gives a fuck what they talk about? Let them talk. Be a fucking man. Okay, you're right. Most women are in the double digits, and I personally know a woman that claims triple and LOL. No, I didn't contribute to her numbers. She has huge self-esteem and daddy issues. Okay, well, some of you dudes got self-esteem and mommy issues. I mean, let's be clear. Okay, her triple-digit sexual account, it may have something to do with her self-esteem. Maybe she looks for love through sex. Okay, her having daddy issues, same thing. But it could also be a combination of also her just liking dick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't discount that. Okay? All right, so they talking about feminism and how they stop worrying about that shit. Stop worrying about what the fuck women are saying. Stop. Just, you can't control that shit, man. Be a fucking man about shit. Stop worrying about what the fuck women are saying. Just be a man and do you. Okay? So let's move on. So the next one is, I guess I am old and want a woman to say discernment. I don't know what the fuck. Discernment and some values. I don't know. I guess I am old and want a woman discernment, whatever. Okay, not a woman who treated sex like an Uber. Bruh, I'm gonna tell you what you should have did. Okay, if that's what you want, what you should have did when you was in high school, when you was 16, 17, 18, you should have found a woman who was a virgin while you was a virgin. If y'all lost y'all virginity to each other, you should have stayed with her. If that's what you want. Because y'all unrealistic. So he says, not a woman who treated sex like an Uber, man. Once again, man, how would you know? You're not going to know whether a woman slept with 10, 50, 100, because they're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to give you an acceptable number, or what they feel is an acceptable number of sexual partners they've had based on their age at the time you're fucking with them. Come on, man. Okay. Then he says, I can see 5 or 10 partners. But you let 5 or 10 smash in 1 month? I am good on you not making whole into a housewife. First of all, y'all niggas need to know how to write a complete motherfucking coherent sentence. But he says, I can see 5 or 10 partners. Yeah, if the girl 18. Yeah, shit. Maybe in some cases, if she's 20, 21, 22, yeah, 5 or 10, okay. Man, but when these chicks be getting into their later 20s, man, 5 or 10 is like ancient history. You're being unrealistic, man. Y'all motherfuckers, bro. Look, let me tell y'all the hypocrisy, okay, with a lot of you men who follow dating coaches. You follow pickup artists. You follow all these dudes who talk about getting women, how to get women, how to better yourself so you can get women. They give you advice on how to have sex with women. You're following these guys. Why? Why are you following them? Why are you in their live chats? Why are you in their comment sections? Okay, why are you following them? Because on one hand, you want to learn how to have sex with women, as many women as you can possibly have sex with. But then on the other hand, you want to judge them for it. You know how fucked up that is? You know how, come on, man. So it's like, oh, I want to learn how to fuck all the dime pieces I can. I want to learn how to have one night stands. I want to learn how I can have threesomes. But then I'm going to call them all hoes when I'm done. I mean, is that what y'all niggas do, bro? You, as a man, I can't take you seriously. And you think a woman is gonna take you seriously? Because you're a hypocrite. You're sitting there, I want to fuck all these chicks, but I'd be damned if I meet a chick that's been fucking all these dudes. Man, come on, man. I mean, goddamn. And he says, I'm good on not making a hoe into a housewife. See, let's go back to what I was telling y'all about the chick that, the first 3 years of college, she slept with a different dude like every weekend. Okay, do you think the dude she got with in her senior year in college, do you think that motherfucker knew that? Do you think he knew that? Nope, he had no clue. No clue at all. And I'm going to tell you why he had no clue at all. The biggest reasons it was because how she was treating him. Okay? How she was interacting with him. She was acting like she was head over heels in love with him. She wanted to be with him all the time. So just based on that, he wasn't thinking anything, out of the ordinary of her having all these sexual partners and how promiscuous she was. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all motherfuckers y'all think that when a chick is promiscuous, she's just out there with it. Like everybody just fucking knows. Like she's just broadcasting the shit. I like to fuck. I like to fuck a different guy every 3 or 4 days. No, chicks ain't doing it. Now, there's some chicks who don't give a fuck what you think about them. And they might be out there like that. But a lot of chicks, they conceal what the fuck they do behind closed doors, man. So how would you know? Y'all motherfuckers keep throwing this shit around. How would you know? Okay, the average chick conceals how she is in private. Y'all motherfuckers, man. Okay, then this dude right here, see, y'all motherfuckers, man. So he put sexual soul ties. I don't know what the fuck that means. Sexual soul. And I'm gonna get into that, what I think it means. Sexual soul ties, and the first reason sexual soul ties. These niggas, man. Can y'all do a spell check, my nigga? Can you go through like a thesaurus, nigga, a Webster, nigga, and just do like just check your sentences, dog, before you submit. Okay, sexual soul ties. The first reason, and most men don't want any woman who has given themselves to anybody. Just my thoughts. So just giving themselves to just anybody. Okay. So for all you dudes, if you walked into a nightclub or a bar and there was some chick, we're gonna use the mythical scale of 1 to 10. She's like a 9 or a 10, and she's smiling at you, and she motions for you to come over and talk to her. You ain't gonna go over there and talk to her? You don't know this chick from Adam. Okay? You never met her, never saw her a day in your life. She motions for you to come over. You come over there, and she starts giving you all these compliments, all these choosing signals, talking about how good looking you are, and how she was ready to go home, go to sleep until you walked in there and you made her night. And she tells you, I was ready to go home and go to sleep until you walked in here. Now I'm wide awake and I want to go home and do something naughty with you. So what you gonna tell her? What you gonna tell her? Oh, I don't fuck with chicks that just give themselves to anybody. Because motherfucker, you would be anybody at that point. You know what I'm saying? And if you fuck her, you will be giving yourself to just anybody. See, y'all motherfuckers are so delusional. You know what I'm saying? And y'all. See, I'm trying not to be harsh. I'm trying to temper. Y'all some hoes. Fuck it. Y'all some hoe niggas. Y'all some bitches. Okay. So let me get to the next comment. And he says, men will my bad. Men will tell you from experience. A bunch of bodies or babies do not equal a tight vagina. Where she getting her information from? Okay, let me tell you the problem with this comment. Okay, the first part is men will tell you from experience. So that's not your experience. See, this is the problem with y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all always trying to tell shit in third person. You never tell it from your true experiences. You always try and paint this picture like you heard this shit from all these different sources and all your homies and everyone you know, they all got the same similar story. Because the motherfucker said, men will tell you from experience. Meaning he don't know shit. He don't know. He don't know from experience. Because he's talking about someone else's experience. He didn't say, I know from experience. I've dealt with multiple chicks, and this is my experience. He didn't say, I, me, my. He said, men will tell you from experience. I mean, come on, man. Then he says, a bunch of bodies or babies do not equal a tight vagina. Where's she getting her? Fellas. Okay. Let me paint a picture for you. Okay. And if I get a little graphic, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Turn this fucking video off if you don't like it. Okay. Let's say a chick let's say she meets 4 guys in 1 month. 4 guys. Okay. No, fuck it. Let's do it like this. Let's say in a 3-month period of time, she meets 4 guys and she has sex with 4 guys. Let's say the first guy she meets, he has a 6-inch penis. He fucks her for a couple weeks. They stop fucking. Guy number 2, she has a 1-night stand with. He has a 6.5, 7-inch penis. Bam. Okay? Pretty much what she's used to. Okay? They have a 1-night stand. Bam, she done with him. Okay? She meets a 3rd guy. Let's say he has, 6.5, 7-inch penis. Bam, what she's used to. Okay? Let's say they fuck for a couple weeks, maybe even a month or so. Okay, bam. Then she meets guy number 4. This motherfucker comes through with a 10-inch penis, right? And he's fucking her for like 5-6 months straight. Wearing her ass out. He fucking her like almost every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? At least 3 to 5 times a week. He's fucking her. When he's fucking her for an hour or two at a time. All types of positions. You know what I'm saying? For a couple of months straight. Okay? Then let's introduce a fifth guy. Let's say a week after she's done fucking this 10-inch mammoth nigga, you know what I'm saying? This other dude comes in there working with a 6-7 inch. Okay. The fit may be a little different now. It may be a little different now. You know what I'm saying? Even though technically that's what she's used to, because she's only had one nigga that was, really, really working with something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was right around average, a little bit above average, but she's working with this one dude who just worked her shit open. You know what I'm saying? And now this other dude comes in and he complaining about, goddamn, man, I almost drowned that motherfucker when she opened it up. She a hoe. No, she's not a hoe. Okay, she just had a dude that worked her shit open. You know what I'm saying? And maybe her shit closed back, but it never closed back to the original size it was before because he's been fucking her for so long. Okay, so let's take another narrative. Okay, let's say a girl, let's say she loses her virginity at 18, and she's in a relationship for 4 years, up until the time she's 22, with just one dude, and that one dude, is working with a 9-10 inch dick. You know what I'm saying? He's been fucking her for all them years, and here you come with your little 5-incher and shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course, when you climb in that motherfucker, of course, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, hello, anybody there? Of course. But is she a hoe because your shit don't fit right? See, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all be giving yourselves away with these comments, man. Y'all be giving, because any dude that's working with a little something, he don't care who he climb up in. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna growl. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, I don't give a fuck who she been working with, what she been doing. Nigga, when I get in there, nigga, she gonna know, nigga, I'm there to visit. You know what I'm saying? The rest of y'all niggas be there, nigga. Y'all going through the front door and just fall out the back. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm all up in the living room, nigga, knocking chairs over, nigga. But y'all motherfuckers be giving yourselves away because y'all be talking about this shit like this motherfucker. Men will tell you from experience a bunch of bodies of babies are not equal type vagina. So, in essence, what you're saying is, man, I ran into a couple of girls, but they couldn't even feel me, man. Man, they must have been hoes. No, they could have been hoes, but, but realistically, it could have been just you climbed up in there after some dudes that was working with some Paul Bunyan type logs. Nigga, and you came with a twig. Nigga, they can't be mad at that. Nigga, don't be mad. And see, that's another thing. That's why y'all dudes are all insecure. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all so worried about some other nigga. And let me tell y'all motherfuckers this. Stop watching porn. Some of y'all aren't built for that. Y'all watch all that porn and shit. Y'all watch, the BBC on a white girl shit. And y'all see that shit. And then y'all look in the mirror at y'all shit. And y'all just shake your head like, goddamn, God didn't bless me. I'm so distraught. You know what I'm saying? And if I find out, you know what I'm saying, that this chick was fucking with a nigga with a baby leg, you know what I'm saying? All I got is a baby pinky. God damn it, I can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? This is horrible. I feel so inadequate as a man. See, that's what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Is y'all niggas feel inadequate in bed. You know what I'm saying? Because a true player, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't be concerned with all that. And especially if you're a dude who knows how to fuck. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be concerned with all that. Even if you fuck a chick and, she ain't really feeling you, you know that 9 times out of 10, when you get with a chick, you know what I'm saying, you're going to knock it out the motherfucking park. But see, y'all motherfuckers who can't even get the first base on a bunt, y'all motherfuckers is the ones that's tripping. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is deeper than just the body count and all this shit. What it is y'all insecure motherfuckers is inadequate about your fucking sexual performances and shit. That's what that shit is. Because I'm going to tell you straight up and down. I didn't deal with some chicks who probably had some high body counts. But when I got in that motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, nigga, it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? But I have pride in myself and I know what the fuck I'm doing. The rest of y'all motherfuckers, stop watching porn, bro. It's fucking with your psyche. Okay? You can't handle what did Jack Nicholson say to Tom Cruise. You can't handle the truth. Nigga, you can't handle it. Y'all can't handle that the last 10 guys before you, nigga, was working with something. You know what I'm saying? They had her climbing walls like she's Spider-Girl and shit. And you, nigga, you climbing in there and she looking at you like, you in yet? You like, girl, I've been in. Nigga, I'm like, I'm into the balls. Oh, really? I mean, I felt a little pressure, but I just thought it was the head, nigga. But you already knee deep in that motherfucker, but she can't, you know, the bottom done already been knocked out, nigga, so. So you like a baby in a high chair, nigga, your feet can't touch the ground. And y'all mad, man. Look, fellas. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Y'all working with all this insecurity and low self-esteem. You know, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychotherapist. I can't really help y'all through y'all issues. I don't know. Maybe y'all motherfuckers need to go, just like these chicks be getting fake butts and titties and shit. Maybe y'all niggas need to get some dick implants or something. I don't know. I don't know what you need to do, nigga. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But stop being insecure. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows your lack of manhood. The hypocrisy of judging a woman's sexual past, especially when y'all motherfuckers are following dating coaches trying to get pussy. It makes no sense, man. And people can't take you seriously. I don't take you seriously. What you have to say is really null and void, and it don't mean shit. Not only does it not mean shit in the world of men, but women don't pay attention to your ass either. Maybe that's why you bitter. Have a good night.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.